Hey guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be testing out Tarte makeup. I have done one of these videos before, but Tarte have a lot of makeup. So I picked up products I've never tried before. I just swallowed a fly. Sorry, fly. Did you guys see that? I literally I breathed in and it literally went down my throat. R.I.P. little fly. Rest in peace. What was I saying before I murdered that poor fly? I picked things up from a bunch of different places. I got some stuff from the Tarte website. I got some stuff from QVC. And I also got a few bits, or at least one thing, from TK Maxx. I got this. This is the Skin Twinkle Lightning Palette, or Lighting Palette. It's a highlighter, of course it is. And this was supposed to be £36. Got it for 25 quid. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a full face. I think the only thing I don't have is brows, which is why my brows are already filled in. So I'm excited about this one. Let's get into it. We need some ears up in here. We need some ears up in here, boy. I'm going to be a ram today. No, I'm not. I'm going to be a little white cat. Yep. Alrighty then. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and moisturize my skin. I don't have any kind of Tarte moisturizer or primer, so I'm just taking the NARS Aqua Gel Luminous moisturizer stuff that I've been using a lot recently. Alright, so for foundation today, what I have is the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation in the shade Medium Sand. Bought this on the Tarte website, so I did eyeball the colour. Looks okay. Definitely, we can definitely work with that. So I think I'm just gonna paint that on my face. Do a few little cat whiskers. It's not really in the right place, but you guys know what I mean. Just gonna use a very dirty beauty blender to blend that out. See what it can do for this spot. See what the coverage is like. Medium, I'd probably say. I'm gonna pop that all on my skin. It's blending out really, really easily, which I like. It's a very kind of creamy stick. It's not one you have to full on drag all over your skin. I can feel there's a spot somewhere under my skin here, and every time I'm pounding my face with a beauty blender, it's ow, 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 ow. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit more of that, because I do want some more coverage. You can see it it glides on really, really easily. Nice kind of golden undertone there. I'm gonna go right over this spot here and just pop that all over my skin. That's really nice. It's dewy. It's got enough coverage. You can see it has covered over that spot there. Yeah, that's just a really, really nice foundation. Probably wouldn't recommend it if you have oily skin, unless you do set it down a lot, but that looks good. So next up, I actually have two concealers. I have the Aqua Sealer Concealer and the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I feel like they've repackaged this, maybe, or is this a new one? I don't know, but I got this. So let's just give these a go. The Maracuja Creaseless one I have in the shade Light Sand, and the other one is in the shade Light Medium. Ooh. Is this a doe foot or... it's a little doe foot. Oh, actually, it's a big doe foot. It looks a lot like the Shape Tape doe foot. Okay, maybe I'll do one on one side, one on the other. Maybe. Well, let's see what that can do. Ooh, it's very, very moisturizing. You can see it's got a lot of shine to it, which I don't mind. You only got to remember I use IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye religiously, and that stuff is very kind of oily and shiny. But yep, you can see it has covered up my under eyes a little bit. It's not crazy coverage, but because it is quite brightening, it does sort of disguise the fact that I have got bags under my eyes. Let's try the creaseless one and see what that looks like. Okay, so this one is a little squeezy tube. Take some of that. Very, very thick. Holy shit, that is so thick. That's even thicker than Bye Bye Under Eye. I don't think I need that much. Whoa. Okay, that's a very thick concealer. Put that on with my sponge. Okay, that one, as you can see, is also quite shiny almost. Does have more of an oily consistency to it, which I do personally like. So that one has more coverage. You can't really see because of the shine, but if I kind of get rid of the shine, you can kind of see that one has a little bit more coverage. I feel like the Aqua Sealer looks a little bit more natural. But obviously I prefer the fake ass one. So I'm just gonna even myself up there, just so I don't have one under eye on point and the other one I don't know, doing bit. Yeah, I think I prefer that one for under my eyes, just because it's more the kind of thing that I normally go for. But I am going to take the Aqua Sealer again and just use that over a few little blemishes. A little bit around here. Do a tiny little touch of highlighting just up there. Chinny chin chin. And then just also... Oh no, I don't need to go over my lid. I have a primer today, an eye primer. I do. Just a couple of little dots just to get rid of anything. Sweet. Let's see what that does. A little bit up there. Kind of pounce that out. That looks good. Very, 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 very shiny right now. I need to powder that down a lot. But the overall finish on my skin, it doesn't look cakey. Oh, there's like a little bit of like fluff on my face there. I don't know why there's fluff on my face, but there is. Yeah, it looks good. It's sort of covered up my spots. The foundation looks really nice. Concealer under my eyes does look really, really good, even though it is very, very shiny. And the aqua sealer seems to be doing the job as well. I do prefer Shape Tape, but like I like that. I'm very happy to be wearing it on my face. Okay, what do I have next in my little box of secrets? All right, so next, like I said, I do have an eye primer for like once in my life. I never ever try out new eye primers. This is the Shape Tape 12-hour eye primer stick. Don't think I've ever had an eye primer stick. I don't think I've ever really heard much about this either. I just normally use Shape Tape concealer as a primer. Okay, that is very, very creamy. Almost seems like pinky though, which is a bit weird for me. I don't like drawing on my eye. I feel like it's wrong. Okay, I guess I'll just like blend that onto my lid. Okay, it doesn't look as pinky when it's actually blended out. I've got to say that I don't like the crayon going on my eyeball. I'd probably just pop it on my finger and use it that way. Like it's very, very pink when you put it on. But then as you blend it out, it's all good, baby. I don't know if they do different colours of that, because I imagine obviously if you are darker than me, then that could look a little bit crazy, especially if you only want to wear like something, just hear my wrist click then, something like subtle on your eye. Then I have this little guy. This is called the Gleam Team Highlighter. I think I got this as like a free gift or something. That's what I did. I did like the Tarte buy 7 items for like, I don't know, it was like £40 or something. And this is one of the things that came along with it. Never heard anything about this, to be quite honest. Ooh, okay. So I wasn't expecting that. It's actually got like a little stick highlighter. And then is this like a liquid? Yeah, okay, let's try that. That looks pretty. Let me just show you that better. I never swatch on my right hand. That looks nice. Let's try this little sticky boy. Oh, whoa, that's really pretty. I'm gonna do some here. Tap a tap a tap. Does that really look like much? It looks okay. Doesn't really look like much on the skin, but then again, that could just be because my entire face is like an oil slick right now. Let me try this shimmery stick thing. That looks better. Please don't take off my foundation. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Hey, it's taking off my foundation. Get back on there. It's taking off my foundation. Get back on there. Bad boy. Okay, maybe I'll try it with my finger and tap it in that way. Yeah, that's really nice, actually. This one is a little bit more subtle, the liquid, but the stick, if you tap it on with your fingers to make sure you don't remove any foundation, is nice. Nice. Subtle. You can't really see it too much, but I'm always down to add a little bit more glow to my face. So next up is a product that I have never heard anything about at all. It is the Blot Party On The Go Mattifiers Kit Mattifiant. On the go. That's what it says. So inside you've got a like pressed setting powder, and then underneath, it's actually pretty cute. You've got a little tiny packet of blotting papers. I never use blotting papers. I've heard that like toilet seat covers are supposed to be good, but I don't think I've ever actually been to a place that has toilet seat covers. Is that like an American thing? If you live in the UK, have you ever seen toilet seat covers? Because I haven't. I've actually never seen them before in my life. But apparently they're good for blotting your face down. So it comes with this little brush that actually feels okay. We're not going to use it because it's like a weird shape, but the bristles actually feel really, really soft. The thing I'm mostly focusing on today is this powder. Because like I said, I've never really heard anything about it. All right, so I'm just going to take my Zoeva highlight brush to set under my eyes. This has a little mirror in there as well. To be fair, there's actually very little creasing on the creaseless concealer. It's like a tiny little bit around my eyes. Don't know if I like that. That is very, 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 very matte. I don't think I like it. So maybe something's going on with this foundation. There's like a piece on my face. It's very matte. I'm going to use it very sparingly, I think, because it is just such a matte powder. Like, where am I looking really shiny? I've kind of got rid of most of it. Okay, here. Can you see that? Mattifies it down a lot. To be fair, there actually still is like a little bit of glow under my eyes. I feel like I'm still looking very oily actually. Let's full on set this down. Like it was very matte to start off with, but like as a whole, I'm still looking quite oily, especially around at the center of my face. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of that little powder there. Maybe if we're on the go for like little touch-ups, I guess that's the whole kind of point for it. But as like an all-over face powder, not really feeling it, still look a little bit kind of oily, which I don't mind too much. I'd rather look oily than dry, but yeah, not really a fan. All right, so next, so excited for this. This is the Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette. It's basically just like a contouring palette. I don't know if these are shimmery highlights. No, these are both matte highlights, which I mean, I guess, oh my God, they smell like chocolate like as well. I thought it was literally just one of the powders, but oh, it smells so good. You know what? I'm actually going to take the enhanced shade and I'm going to pop that under my eyes, see if that will actually help under my eyes stop looking so glowy. Yeah, that's actually done a better job. Yeah, much prefer that. There's even still like a few areas of my face that kind of feel a bit sticky from the foundation. It's almost like that powder didn't set it properly. So I'm actually kind of like going around all of my face with a banana powder actually. Yeah, screw it, I'm doing that because I'm going to take both of these and just kind of mix it up and just set my face using that because I feel like they work a lot better than the Block Party stuff. Okay, looking a little bit fairer because of all like the highlighting powder, but that's definitely better than what we were looking before. So, yeah, like I said, I have these like bronzing powders. And then I also have a little mini of the Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Bronzer, which I have heard a lot about. Wait. There we go. So that looks like this. I thought it was matte, but it does actually have like a little bit of a sheen to it, I think. Not shimmer, just more of a sheen. Don't know if you can see that there. And I think that came in a little gift set like this. I feel like it came with a mascara, this blusher, and then this little mini, and I think it was like £12. I actually have this brush here from Tarte as well that I think comes with the palette when you buy it on QVC. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Princess Cut, which is like this contouring powder. I never use anything like this for contouring, this sort of brush, so this will be an experience. This brush is very soft. Does anyone else, when you use like long palettes like this, not ever hold it like landscape? I always have to hold it like this. Can't fit my fat head in the mirror otherwise. Okay, that looks okay, but I feel like the brush isn't ideal for me for contour. Could be a nice little highlighting brush though. So I'm going to use something else just so it's fair. Just going to use one of the angle brushes that I tend to use quite often. That's better. That's way better. You can instantly see like the payoff on that is just so much more intense. And I just feel like it applies a lot better. That's a lot of contour. Hairs everywhere. Guess we're going for like the full-on chiseled look today. Even myself up a little bit. Don't want to be looking crazy now, do we? With my cat ears and my like white hair and my crazy coloured contacts. Definitely don't want to look crazy, Steph. Okay, that doesn't look half bad. Have to go in with a very, very light hand. Yep, that works. Gonna take a little bit more of Princess Cut and sharpen up that jawline. Dare I go down the side of my nose? I'm actually gonna use this brush for the side of my nose with Princess Cut again. Just get in there, like little tickle the sides. Try not to poke myself in the eye there. And then just go back over with some of that highlighting yellow tone powder. Just so we're not looking too crazy. Okay. Pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to take the same brush that I was using before and go in with the Park Avenue Princess bronzer. So like I said, this one does seem to have like a bit more of like a sheen to it. I really don't need more bronzer on my face right now, but we're doing it anyway. We're doing it anyway. Oh, that's nice. It's almost got like a little bit of like a highlighter in it. That's a lot of bronzer on my face, but that's nice. Still got blusher to add as well. Jesus Christ. Thank God my foundation was a little too light. I feel like my bronzer is getting very close to my mouth. Let's kind of blot that away. Pretend that's not a thing. All right, so now I'm going to take some of this blush. I've tried out one of their Amazonian clay blushes before, and the one I have, I can't remember what it's called, but it's actually one of my favorite blushes. This one here is in the shade Harmony. And, ooh, That actually looks really nice. I actually think I kind of prefer that to the one I had before. So I'm just going to go ahead and take another little angle brush, tap off any excess, and just pop that on my cheeks. Yeah, that's pretty. It's very, very subtle, but obviously I'm not using a lot because I don't want to scare the children when I go out later. But yeah, that's pretty. Bloody hell, I got a lot of bronzer on my face right now. Ooh, it kind of looks a little bit patchy on that side. That side looks fine. This side looks a little bit patchy. Interesting. Try and sort that out. I don't know what that's doing. Why is it patchy? Why? Let me try and rectify that by adding more. What the hell is wrong with me? Yeah, dude, that's patchy. Ugh. You can see that, right? Help me. I'm actually gonna take matters into my own hands here and take some concealer, the Aqua Sealer, take my sponge and try to sort this out. I always have my ways when it comes to like fixing makeup mistakes. But can she do it this time? Try and like just blot it all down, make it look a little bit softer. Would you guys want me able to do a video on like fixing makeup mistakes? Because I feel like doing all these testing videos, I can kind of figure out a lot of different ways to make products look better. Like I've tried so many, quite frankly, horrendous products that I kind of know how to make them look not as horrendous if I need to. Like I feel like that's a bit better, kind of. That's so weird because the formula seems very, very similar to the bronzer that I really like from Tarte. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I didn't maybe my face wasn't set down properly from that powder. I think that's what it probably was, because on this side it went on fine. Like no issues with that at all. It was just this side. So yeah, I think it was that powder playing me. You're a bad boy, my friend. Okay. I think that looks better. I think we've kind of saved it, just about. All right, so now it is time to finally try out this highlighting palette that I've had sitting in my drawers for the longest time. So like I said, this is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. And I think it has like 2 or 3 highlighters. Love that packaging. That just makes me want to go on holiday. Oh no, it has 4 highlighters. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Again, smell flipping ridiculous. Fingers are kind of clean. I'm going to swatch all of them. We've got Daylight, Skylight, Spotlight, Candlelight. Okay. Pretty. Daylight, Spotlight. Was it Sunlight? Something like that. That one doesn't look very good. And Candlelight. Skylight and Spotlight. What are you saying? You're a bit more subtle there, lads. Okay. Confused myself. That super icy one there is Skylight. What's Daylight? Daylight looks really pretty. Oh wait, or is it? Oh, I don't know. Some of them look nice. Some of them look a little bit shit. I think Spotlight does feel a little bit different. Pop that there. Okay, maybe it's just got like, maybe we just need to dig it down a little bit because now that looks better. Maybe I didn't swatch it enough. Yeah, that looks better now. Okay, false alarm. And then Candlelight, this one here, is a little bit darker. Okay, I think we're good. I think it just took like a little bit of swatching. I'm going to take this guy again. Just going to dust that off on my hot water bottle because it's getting cold these days. And I'm going to take Daylight. That was the one that kind of took my fancy to start off with. Whoa, that's a lot of pigment there. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's do this, lads. Let's do this. Whoa, that is so icy. Okay, that is intense. I'm actually gonna go onto my other cheek as well. I feel like this brush is a little bit too big for my face. Let's try this one instead. My usual. My bae. That is so freaking icy. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting it from Skylight, like the white one. Let me try Spotlight here. Spotlight is definitely a little bit more subtle. So if I go in for a second little go, that's really nice actually. 2 swipes and that's really pretty. Like first swipe, it is obviously like a nice little sheen, but if you want something popping, then yeah, go for 2. I think I like the intensity of Daylight, but the color of Spotlight. This is gonna get very confusing for me. I'm gonna buff that out. I cannot get over how intense that is. Bloody hell. Nice though. Highlighter always saves everything, I swear to God. Actually, let me do that with my Cupid's bow. I'm going to take Spotlight, Cupid's bow. Pretty. And then I'm going to take some of Skylight, which is that like super icy one. And just try that on my nose. I never do anything this icy, but I want to give it a go. Whee! That looks cute. Whoa, look at my little snoz. That looks really good on my skin, to be fair. Like that a lot. Take some more of Daylight. Daylight is definitely the most pigmented. Like, you can see just how intense it is on my Cupid's bow there. It's like a full-on milk mustache. That's nice. I like that. Okay, so next up, we're going to move on to my eyeballs. So what I have for that, turn it the right way up, is the Tarte Toasted palette, which so many of you have recommended to me. You guys know I like my warm tones, and a lot of you have said that if I like the original Tarte palettes, I'm going to like this one. So, nice packaging again. Aww. Yeah, that's my kind of thing. Oh, these smell a little bit different. You know what? I'm thinking to myself that, obviously, like I said, I'm going out for some beers in a minute. Did I even say that? I can't remember, but I'm going out for a few beers in a minute. But I really want a pumpkin spice latte. So maybe I'll go for a pumpkin spice latte and then a beer. Absolute winning combination there. Okay, so what we have in the Toasted palette is 5 shimmers and 5, 6, 7 matte shades. Obviously, they're all very, very warm tones. I'm going to go in with the shade Small, and I'm going to set my lid down. Just get rid of any creasing on that eye primer, and just set that. I really, really like Tarte eyeshadows. I know they don't do like the most interesting palettes. I would love, you know what, I would love to do a collab with Tarte and bring out the sickest, like cool toned, like blue, green eyeshadow palette. So Tarte, if you're watching this, call me. I'm then just taking the same brush, I think, going to go in with the shade Cashmere. A lot of kickback there. And just run that in my crease, just kind of as a transition. Nice color. That's nice, and that blended out really, really easily. So like I said, this isn't the first time I've ever used Tarte shadows before, and I'm guessing generally the formula is always pretty much the same. But a lot of you guys wanted me to try this out, so here I am. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Latte, which is like my usual kind of crease shade, and I'm just going to go back over my crease with that. Just build it up a little bit more. Well, that's gone like really warm and delicious and lovely. Then while I'm here and while I'm thinking about it, I actually want to go in and take some of Candle, which is like a champagne shimmer. Oh, that's what I thought it would do. This looks like a stunning highlight. Like, Tarte, can you come out with this as a highlight as well? Because that looks banging. Just highlight my little inner corners there. Yeah, that is so nice. If I hadn't already highlighted my face, I probably would actually go in with that on my cheeks. Put in like 27,000 different highlights on my Cupid's bow. Oh yeah, really nice highlighter. I feel like kind of doing more of like a cool tone, warm tone smoky eye today. So what I think I'm now going to do is go in with Crackle. Crackle's kind of like cool in my name. It's got quite chunky shimmer there. Oh, it's like a glitter. Oh yes, yes. Okay, I'm just going to take a kind of flat, fluffy-ish brush. Okay, that is very, very loosely pressed, but insanely pigmented. Oh my god. Okay, try not to get any fallout there, Steph. That is so nice. It's just like the gift that keeps on giving. Tiny little bit of fallout, but not much actually. Not much considering. Pat that all over my little lid. The glitter doesn't look as intense as it does in the pan. Okay. I'm then going to take more of Latte here, which is that shade I used in my crease, just to kind of blend the edges of whatever it's called, Crackle, into my crease as well. Well, it's actually buffing away kind of instantly. Can you guys see that? What's happening? I'm going to take some more of Crackle. I'm going to try and buff that in the crease by itself without really any of the transition that I used before, but it is kind of buffing away the glitter, which is making me sad. Where's that gone off my lid? Where's that bit gone? Where did you go? Where'd it come from? Where'd it go? Where'd it come from? Where'd it go? I mean, I feel like it almost looks like a little bit of a halo eye, so I'm not mad at it, but I am also a little bit mad at it because that's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to get back in with my fluffy brush. And again, just try and buff out the edges. Having to do a little bit of like rescuing here. Take some of Cashmere just on my brush, even though I haven't dusted any of the other product off just to kind of lighten it. I think I'm gonna turn this into like a halo eye, but I didn't originally want to. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Fireside, which is like the darkest color, and build that up on my outer corner because for some reason Crackle doesn't want to be staying on my outer corner right now. Let me try it one last time. Taking a little bit. Maybe if I don't really blend it, I just kind of place it. Just doesn't like it. Now it's disappearing from there. Okay, I'm just gonna use Fireside. I was so excited about Crackle, but it doesn't like me. But I like you, Crackle. Why don't you like me? I mean, so it's looking pretty decent, actually. It's just, I don't know why it's not sticking to the middle of my eyelid. Not a clue. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the shade Sunset, which looks very nice. And I'm going to pop that right on the center of my lid. Oh, that's pretty. I feel like I might need to wet the brush to get exactly what I want from that. Let me try it. Come on, Fix Plus. There we go. Much better. Just gonna kind of messily pat that on. Do I want to do a halo eye? I don't want to do a halo eye. Nope, I'm gonna bring that in a little bit. I don't want to do a halo eye today. I'm not gonna do it. I know you want me to do it today, Toasted Palette, but it ain't happening. I do what I want. That is a really pretty shimmer there. I feel like I want to switch up my brush. This is the cream shader. I'm not using a cream, but we're gonna pretend. Well, that works really well for that. Like fully kind of bring that up. Make my eye look a little bit kind of more elongated almost. And then just slightly buff those edges in. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. This actually looks pretty good. I'm then just going to go ahead and take the Latte shade from before and just smoke up my lower lash line. Whoa, that was, oh my god. I didn't intend to do that much, but I forgot how pigmented they were for a second. Wow, that's a lot of eyeshadow underneath my eye. Gonna take that brush that I used for my transition just to kind of buff out the edges there. Take a little bit of Small, which was the lid shade we used. I mean, I think we saved it, kind of. Give or take. Sharpen that up. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we saved it. There's a little bit of fallout, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off with my powder brush. And it's smudged all under my face. I'm not going to have enough time to redo this. Okay, that's got a lot of fallout. So just a heads up. Probably would use this before your base makeup. Looks pretty. Wasn't what I really wanted to do, but here we are. So next up I have the Lash Paint Mascara, which has a plastic wand, which I'm very, very excited about. I love the lights camera lashes, or is it flashes? I don't really know, but I love it, whichever one it is. Ooh, okay, this is like my kind of wand. Let's pop some of this on my lashes. Not much is happening right now. Yeah, not much is happening right now, so I'm gonna kind of duck out of that quickly because I do actually have another little sample size mascara. This is the Gifted one. So I've got a little backup. Let's see what this is like. This is more of like a standard kind of wand. I'm not as blown away as I thought I would be with either of these mascaras. Because like I said, the Lights Camera Lashes is one of my favourites. So I was like buzzing to try that out. It's a nice mascara. I just think I prefer Lights Camera Lashes a lot more. Just seems to be like a lot more kind of bam when you apply it straight away. This one is taking a little bit of building up. So now, while I'm here and while I'm running out of time, I think I am just going to move straight onto my lips. So what I'm going to be using today for my lips is the lip paint in the shade TBT. I think I've tried one of these lip paints out before and I do really like them. Forgot I've got like a mauve one. Hope that's still going to go with this eye look. But yeah, let's try this out. Oh, I forgot that these smell minty. I feel like the other one I have is in the shade Salty and it's like a proper full-on nude. Okay, that actually looks kind of more red than anything. I guess we're going warm tone today. This applies so nicely. You know what? That actually doesn't look half bad. I thought it was going to look pretty crazy with the eye look and this lip colour. But I actually like it. Keep going on my teeth, but I like it. Alright guys, so like I said, I am running a little bit late, so I'm just going to go ahead, quickly whip off camera, do my other eye as fast as I can, and I will check back with you guys for my final thoughts. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, looking a little bit more even now, and I've got to say, I like how this looks, but I'm not in love with it. There are definitely some products that I do really like, but I feel like there are a few that have kind of, I don't know, let the whole look down. Like the base products are really nice. The powder I really didn't like the Block Party powder. Really wasn't a fan of that because I feel like it just made a lot of the powders that I put on top of my face look a little bit patchy and not ideal. The eyeshadow palette, I'm like, I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with it because some of the shadows in there are amazing, like the metallics especially are just stunning. But obviously that like, whichever one it was called, Crackle with the glitter and the insane pigmentation, it just didn't really seem to stick. But then again, I don't know, maybe that's down to the eye primer, which I probably wasn't that keen on, but it's not the usual thing I usually like anyway, it being in a stick. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not blown away. I like the highlighters, I like the contouring powders, I like the lipstick, probably prefer it to be a different shade, but I chose a shade, I can't really complain. I do like the lipstick. Foundation nice, concealer nice. Mascaras were nice, they just weren't as good as the other one that I've tried. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like I like the base products, apart from the powder. And it was just kind of the eyeshadow palette that was a little bit, So guys, let me know your thoughts on this makeup look in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've tried out any of the products that I tried today and let me know what you thought of them. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. I'm running out of breath there. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I've still got stuff on my teeth. Ugh.